Hello, my friends. Did you know your body might already be telling you how long you could live after 70? Sounds surprising, doesn't it? According to groundbreaking research from institutions like Harvard and Johns Hopkins, there are 6 key signs your body shows every day that might hold the answer. Have you noticed any of these signs in yourself? If not, you're about to. Let me tell you a quick story. I recently met a 75-year-old woman in Arizona. Every weekend she's out hiking, full of energy. When I asked her, "What's your secret?" she smiled and said, "It's all about listening to what your body is telling you." As it turns out, she's got most of these 6 signs working in her favor. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what those signs are, why they matter, and how you can use them to add more vibrant, fulfilling years to your life. But here's the catch. Some of these signs are so subtle, you've probably never noticed them. Whether you're enjoying the sunshine in Florida, hiking through the hills of Colorado, or spending cherished time with family in Texas, these insights are for you. They're grounded in science, but touch the daily realities we all face as we grow older. As we go through these 6 signs, I want you to think, how many of these describe you? You might be surprised, and by the end of this video, you'll not only know the signs, but you'll also have practical steps to improve them starting today. If you're ready to live longer, healthier, and happier, this is your moment. Let's dive in. Sign 1. You're walking. Have you ever stopped to think about how fast you walk? It might seem like a small detail, but your walking speed could be one of the biggest clues about how long and how well you'll live after 70. And here's the amazing part. It's not just a random guess. Decades of research have shown that your walking speed is a powerful indicator of your overall health, including your muscle strength, balance, and even heart and lung function. Imagine this. Researchers studied thousands of older adults and found that those who walked faster lived longer and healthier lives. Why? Because walking is not just about moving your legs. It requires your whole body to work together. Your heart pumping blood, your lungs delivering oxygen, your muscles staying strong, and your brain keeping everything coordinated. If one of these systems slows down, it can show up in your walking speed. So how can you tell if your walking speed is where it should be? It's easy. Mark a distance of 10 feet, about 3 meters. Then walk at your normal pace. Don't rush. Time yourself. If it takes you more than 5 or 6 seconds, it might be a sign that your health needs a little extra attention. But here's the good news. It's never too late to make a change. Start small. Take short walks every day, even if it's just around the house or down the street. Over time, try to increase your pace as you feel more comfortable. And don't forget to add simple strength exercises like leg lifts or squats. They can help build the muscles you need for walking. Even light stretches can improve your balance and flexibility, which are crucial for staying steady on your feet. Here's why this matters. Walking speed is not just about your health today, it's about your independence and freedom as you age. Imagine being able to keep up with your grandkids, enjoy your favorite hobbies, or move confidently around your home. This isn't about winning a race, it's about living fully and freely. So now you know why your walking speed is so important, but did you know there's another sign that's just as powerful? Your grip strength. And it can reveal even more about your health than you might think. Let's dive into that next. Sign 2. Your grip strength. Have you ever paid attention to how strong your grip is? It might not seem important, but your grip strength is one of the most surprising predictors of how long and how well you'll live. In fact, scientists have found that it's not just about your hands, it's a window into your overall physical health. Here's why. A strong grip indicates healthy muscles, good blood circulation, and an active nervous system. It even reflects how well your heart is functioning. On the other hand, a weak grip can signal a decline in these areas, often long before other symptoms appear. In short, your grip strength can be an early warning sign for conditions like heart disease or even an increased risk of falls. So how can you test it? It's simple. If you have a hand dynamometer, which you can find online or at a gym, you can measure your grip strength directly. But if you don't, just try this. Squeeze something like a tennis ball or even a bottle. Does it feel strong and firm, or does it feel weak? If you notice a decline in your grip strength over time, it's something to pay attention to. But here's the good news. Improving your grip strength is easy and effective. Start with simple exercises like squeezing a stress ball or using a small hand gripper. You can also try holding a light weight like a can of soup and slowly opening and closing your hand. These little actions can lead to big improvements, not just in your grip, but in your overall physical health. And don't forget, grip strength is directly connected to your ability to perform everyday tasks. From opening a jar to holding onto a railing, a strong grip means more independence and confidence in your daily life. Plus, it can help you stay active longer, whether that means enjoying hobbies like gardening or simply feeling secure while walking. So, what does your grip strength say about you? If you're looking for a way to improve it, remember, every small step counts. Next, we'll talk about another key sign that's just as vital to your health, your sleep quality. Let's dive in. Sign 3, your sleep quality. How well did you sleep last night? Was it peaceful, or did you toss and turn, struggling to feel rested? Sleep might feel like just another part of your routine, but let me tell you, your sleep quality is one of the most critical indicators of your overall health and longevity. Scientists often call sleep the body's repair shop. It's where your brain processes information, your cells regenerate, and your body prepares itself for another day. Here's why it matters. Consistent high-quality sleep, around 7 to 8 hours per night, has been proven to lower your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even memory loss. On the flip side, poor sleep quality has been linked to weakened immunity, higher stress levels, and serious long-term effects on both your physical and mental health. Imagine this. Missing out on good sleep is like skipping regular maintenance for your car. It's bound to catch up with you eventually. So how do you know if your sleep quality is where it should be? Start by asking yourself these simple questions. Do you wake up feeling refreshed, or are you still tired? Do you stay asleep through the night, or are you waking up frequently? Are you taking long naps during the day just to keep going? These are red flags your body is sending that your sleep may need more attention. Let's talk about sleep apnea, because this is something that affects millions of people, but often goes unnoticed. If you snore loudly, wake up gasping for air, or feel exhausted even after a full night in bed, sleep apnea could be the culprit. This condition causes interruptions in your breathing while you sleep, and over time, it can lead to serious issues like high blood pressure and heart problems. If this sounds like you, talk to your doctor. There are treatments available that can make a world of difference. So, what can you do to improve your sleep quality? It starts with the little things. Create a calming bedtime routine. Maybe it's reading a book, listening to soothing music, or practicing gentle stretches. Keep your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool to create the perfect environment for rest. And avoid stimulants like caffeine or heavy meals too close to bedtime. These small changes can lead to big improvements in how you feel every morning. Another tip, try to stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps your body's internal clock stay balanced. This makes falling asleep easier and staying asleep more natural. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And the beauty of it is that when you prioritize your sleep, it impacts every part of your life. You feel more energetic, think more clearly, and even reduce your risk of illnesses. Think of it as the foundation for a long, healthy, and happy life. So, what does your sleep quality say about you? If you're waking up tired, or if you're struggling to get through the day without naps, it's time to take action. Even the smallest steps toward better sleep can lead to big results over time. Next, we'll dive into another critical sign that impacts your health just as much as sleep: how you handle stress. Believe it or not, managing stress can add years to your life. Let's explore that next. Sign 4. How you handle stress. Let me ask you this. How do you handle stress? Do you find yourself overwhelmed by small things, or are you someone who brushes it off and keeps going? Believe it or not, the way you manage stress could be one of the most crucial factors in determining how long and how well you live. Here's why. When you experience stress, your body releases hormones like cortisol. In the short term, these hormones help you deal with challenges. But if you're constantly stressed, day after day, week after week, those same hormones can start to damage your body. High stress levels have been linked to heart disease, high blood pressure, a weakened immune system, and even cognitive decline. Now think about this. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your physical health. It can take a toll on your relationships, your mood, and even your motivation to take care of yourself. And the worst part? Many of us don't even realize we're stressed until it's already had a negative impact. So how can you tell if stress is affecting you? Start by paying attention to how your body feels. Are your shoulders tense? Is your heart racing more often than usual? Do you have trouble falling asleep at night because your mind just won't stop racing? These are signs that your stress levels might be higher than they should be. But here's the good news. Managing stress doesn't have to be complicated. There are simple, practical steps you can take today to lower your stress and protect your health. One of the best ways is to practice deep breathing. Try this. Take a deep breath in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat this a few times and notice how your body begins to relax. Another powerful tool is mindfulness. This doesn't mean you have to sit and meditate for hours. Just spend a few minutes each day focusing on the present moment. Maybe it's enjoying your morning coffee without distractions, or taking a quiet walk and noticing the sounds around you. Mindfulness can help calm your mind and reduce the impact of stress. Don't forget the importance of connection. Spending time with friends, family, or even a beloved pet can be a great stress reliever. Sometimes just talking to someone about what's bothering you can make a huge difference. And finally, make time for things that bring you joy. Whether it's gardening, cooking, reading, or simply listening to music, these activities help shift your focus away from stress and towards something positive. Remember this, stress is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control your life. By managing it effectively, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding quality to those years. So, how are you handling your stress today? Next, we'll look at another sign that's just as important, your social connections. Believe it or not, the people in your life can play a big role in your longevity. Let's talk about it. Sign 5, your social connections. Let me ask you something. How strong are your relationships? Are there people in your life you can truly rely on? Believe it or not, your social connections might be just as important as your diet or exercise when it comes to living a long and healthy life. Here's the truth. Humans are social beings. We're wired to connect, to belong, and to share our lives with others. When you have strong, positive relationships, your body releases chemicals like oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. This helps reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and even boost your immune system. In fact, studies have shown that people with close friendships or strong family ties are less likely to experience chronic illnesses and tend to live longer. But what happens when we're lonely? Unfortunately, loneliness has become an epidemic, especially among older adults. It's not just about feeling sad or isolated, it has real effects on your health. Chronic loneliness can increase your risk of heart disease, stroke, depression, and even dementia. In fact, researchers have found that loneliness can be as damaging as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Yes, it's that serious. So how do you know if your social connections are strong enough? Start by asking yourself, do you have at least one person you can call when you're feeling down, someone you can share a laugh with, or just spend time with? If the answer is yes, that's wonderful. Cherish those relationships. But if the answer is no, don't worry. It's never too late to build new connections. Here's what you can do. First, reach out to the people already in your life. Maybe it's a family member you haven't talked to in a while, or an old friend you've lost touch with. A simple phone call or message can rekindle those bonds. Second, consider joining a local group or community organization, whether it's a book club, a gardening group, or a fitness class. These are great ways to meet people who share your interests. Don't forget the power of small gestures. Sometimes, even smiling at someone in the grocery store or chatting with a neighbor can brighten both of your days. It's the little moments of connection that often mean the most. And if you struggle with building connections, remember that professional support is available. Many communities have support groups or social programs specifically for older adults. You're never alone in seeking help. The bottom line is this: having strong social connections isn't just about avoiding loneliness. It's about adding joy, meaning, and support to your life. These relationships are the foundation for so many of the things that keep us happy and healthy. Next, let's explore the final sign, a surprisingly powerful one: your curiosity and willingness to learn. This one might surprise you. Let's dive in. Sign 6. Your curiosity and lifelong learning. When was the last time you learned something new? Maybe it was reading a book, trying a new recipe, or even figuring out how to use your smartphone. Believe it or not, your curiosity and willingness to keep learning could be one of the strongest predictors of how well you'll age and how long you'll live. Here's why this matters. Staying curious and engaged keeps your brain active and resilient. Scientists have found that people who continue learning as they age are less likely to develop cognitive decline or conditions like dementia. When you challenge your brain, whether it's solving a puzzle, learning a language, or even exploring a new hobby, you're essentially building what experts call cognitive reserve. Think of it as a savings account for your mind. The more you deposit, the more you'll have to draw on as you age. But it's not just about your brain. Curiosity also helps you stay connected to the world around you. It sparks conversations, strengthens relationships, and gives you a sense of purpose. When you're curious, you're more likely to try new experiences, meet new people, and discover joy in unexpected places. So how can you embrace your curiosity? Start small. Is there a topic you've always wanted to learn about? Maybe it's history, gardening, or even technology. Take a class online or at your local community center. Pick up a book, watch a documentary, or even just ask questions about things that interest you. And don't be afraid to try something new. Have you ever thought about painting, playing an instrument, or writing down your life stories for your grandchildren? These aren't just hobbies. They're ways to keep your mind sharp and your spirit engaged. The key is to stay open and excited about what's possible. One more tip: stay curious about people too. Ask about their stories, their experiences, and their perspectives. Not only will you learn something new, but you'll also build meaningful connections that enrich your life. Here's what's beautiful. Curiosity doesn't just keep you mentally sharp. It gives you a reason to wake up every morning. It's about looking forward, finding purpose, and staying fully engaged with life, no matter your age. So, what are you curious about today? Remember, it's never too late to learn, to grow, and to discover. By staying curious, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. Now let's bring it all together and talk about how these 6 signs, your walking speed, grip strength, sleep quality, stress management, social connections, and curiosity can work together to help you live longer, healthier, and happier. Let's wrap it up. Dear my friends, so now you know these 6 simple signs, your walking speed, grip strength, sleep quality, stress management, social connections, and curiosity are more than just random health tips. They're a roadmap to living a longer, healthier, and happier life. But here's the thing. Knowing these signs is just the beginning. The real power comes when you start taking action. Whether it's improving your walking speed with daily strolls, building your grip strength with simple exercises, or prioritizing better sleep, every small step you take will bring big changes over time. And don't forget about your mind and heart. Managing stress and nurturing strong relationships can be just as important as physical health. A quick phone call to an old friend, a mindful breathing exercise, or even a heartfelt conversation can do wonders for your well-being. And staying curious, continuing to learn and discover, will keep your spirit alive and your mind sharp. I want you to remember this. It's never too late to start. Whether you're 70, 80, or beyond, these signs are your guide to living the best version of your life, starting today. Take it one step at a time. Celebrate the small wins. And always remember, you're capable of so much more than you think. Now let me ask you, which of these signs do you feel most connected to? Are there areas where you'd like to improve? I'd love to hear from you in the comments because your journey inspires not just me, but everyone who's watching. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone you care about. Together, we can help more people discover the secrets to a longer, healthier, and happier life. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights like this, because we're all in this journey together. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, life is not just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and keep moving forward.